We are now just under 5 months away from the official release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to hold a lot of connections to the prequels, to the originals, as well as Star Wars Rebels, while also even borrowing elements from the Star Wars EU material. That's really going to be used as a way to tell a very unique and original story in this film by JJ and even creator George Lucas. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, a description of both Kylo Ren and Rey in a standoff in the middle of a First Order landing pad, just near the headquarters, where it's explained that Rey and Kylo are in a heated argument about their philosophies of the light and the dark side. It's described that Rey knows something of Vader that Kylo doesn't during this time, where it's said that she pulls a device out of her pocket that once belonged to Vader many years ago. It's said that Rey found this device in the Lost City that is described to be the key to the Beyond, a place that holds the origins of the dark side and the power greater than both the light and the dark. This device is something that Kylo has been searching for years, and causes Kylo to get angry in the moment. It's said that this is how their saber fight continues, as Kylo tries to get it from Rey by killing her during their fight. However, it's said that Ren holds certain feelings for Rey, where he really doesn't want to do what he is forced to do against Rey to get this device. One of the sequences even involves a moment in which Rey tosses the melted Vader helmet over a cliff from the landing pad that lands on a beach. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because we do know that Episode 9 is going to have a lot of intense moments just like this. Now, we do know that Darth Vader is going to be used as a way of making him a figurative ghost in this film. Having him loom in the background, even though he is long dead and gone, J.J. Abrams is really going to have the character of Darth Vader still have a major impact on our heroes and villains in this movie. So in this particular scenario, what's really interesting about this is that we have a sequence in which Rey unveils that she is the one who discovered this device first before Kylo Ren, that is said to be a device that holds a key to the Beyond. Now, the Beyond, in case you guys did not know, we're still not quite sure exactly what it is or what place this really is. But the Beyond is said to hold the origins of the dark side and the light, as well as it being the origins of the galaxy and containing a power far greater than both the dark and the light combined. Now, with that being said, this device that Rey actually now owns was actually said to be locked away by Darth Vader within the Lost City inside of a statue somewhere. So she finds this thing in the Lost City, unveils it to Kylo Ren, and it causes Kylo to get very angry. And this is how their lightsaber duel actually resumes. It pretty much just continues on this landing pad next to the First Order headquarters. So, what's really exciting about this is that they're mixing a lightsaber fight with Sith lore, or whatever kind of lore this really is. This is said to be a very unique and original type of device that is going to enter into the Star Wars universe, as well as a new type of device that we have never seen before on the big screen. When we think about Star Wars objects, what do we usually think about? We usually think about holocrons, kyber crystals, lightsaber hilts, blasters, right? Stuff like that. And this particular object/device is really going to be a new medium of all of that. And I cannot wait to see exactly what JJ has in store for all of us around the world. Now, the one thing about this is that this leads to the moment in which she eventually tosses the melted Vader helmet over the edge of the cliff on top of that landing pad. So, we actually talked about this a couple of months ago, and it lines directly up with this. There is going to be a moment in the film where Rey gets force pushed into Kylo Ren's shuttle because the ramp is down and the entrance is actually there. She goes inside the ship, finds Vader's melted helmet, and is able to use that against Kylo Ren, and pretty much thinks it'll help Kylo, getting rid of that influence to the dark side by tossing it over the edge. And it's a very interesting part of the story, I think, because it does land on a beach, and it might be ironic because it lands in sand, and we know that Anakin Skywalker hated sand. I don't know if that was done on purpose, but it's actually described that this helmet lands on a nearby beach when she tosses it over the cliff. But anyways, I move on. What's really interesting about this device is that it's said to really be very powerful through the ways of the Force and is able to point Rey in that direction. It serves as a compass, if you will, to the beyond. Now, we're not quite sure exactly if it's going to bring her to the very center of the beyond, one would imagine, because that's one of the key parts of this movie is the beyond and the unknown regions. The unknown regions, by the way, guys, is going to play a major role in this movie for the very first time on the big screen. I cannot wait to see exactly what that part of the actual Star Wars galaxy is going to look like, and I think JJ really has a great opportunity here. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you think about all this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, I'm not the one from night to moon.